Emotional attachment is a natural part of human relationships. It develops when we share experiences, build trust, and form meaningful bonds with others. However, there are times when staying emotionally connected to someone can become damaging rather than fulfilling. Whether due to a breakup, a toxic friendship, unrequited love, or an imbalanced relationship, emotional detachment may become necessary for personal healing and growth. Detaching from someone emotionally does not mean that you no longer care or that the bond never mattered. Rather, it means you are choosing to protect your peace and well-being by taking back control over your emotions. The process of emotional detachment can be challenging, especially when strong feelings, memories, and hopes are involved. It often requires intentional effort, self-awareness, and the willingness to let go of expectations that no longer serve you. It is about creating healthy boundaries, understanding your emotional triggers, and gradually reducing the emotional weight the other person carries in your life. While it may feel painful at first, emotional detachment can ultimately lead to clarity, strength, and inner peace. It allows you to rediscover yourself, focus on your own needs, and build a more balanced and emotionally fulfilling future. Emotionally detaching from someone is a deeply personal and often painful process that involves intentionally creating space between your emotions and the person who has held significance in your life. Whether the relationship was romantic, platonic, or familial, the need to emotionally detach usually stems from a realization that maintaining the emotional bond is either unhealthy or unsustainable. This process does not mean that you stop caring altogether or erase the past, but rather you reclaim your emotional independence and prioritize your own mental well-being. The first and most vital step in emotional detachment is acknowledging that your emotional connection is causing distress or imbalance. This realization can be difficult, as it may involve admitting that the person you care about is not capable of giving you the support, respect, or love you need. Emotional detachment begins by confronting the truth without sugarcoating it. It requires honesty with oneself and the courage to see the situation as it truly is, not as you wish it to be. Once this acknowledgement occurs, the next phase involves creating both physical and emotional boundaries. Physical space can help reduce constant triggers and reminders of the person, making it easier to begin the emotional separation. However, the emotional boundaries are just as important. These include limiting conversations that revolve around the person, resisting the urge to check up on them, and avoiding situations that might reignite emotional dependency. Detachment does not mean becoming cold or indifferent, but rather preserving your emotional energy by not allowing the other person's actions or presence to dominate your thoughts and feelings. Another essential aspect of emotional detachment is shifting your focus inward. Many people lose themselves in relationships, often placing the other person's needs, happiness, and opinions above their own. Reconnecting with yourself is a powerful part of the detachment journey. This involves rediscovering your own values, interests, and goals. It may include taking time to engage in self-care, reflecting through journaling, or seeking new experiences that reinforce your sense of identity outside of the relationship. Letting go of expectations is also critical. Emotional attachment often thrives on hope. Hope that the person will change, that circumstances will improve, or that things will go back to the way they once were. This hope can become a form of self-deception that keeps you tethered to a situation that no longer serves your growth. Emotional detachment means releasing the expectations that keep you stuck and accepting the person and the relationship for what they truly are, not what you wanted them to be. In addition to these internal efforts, it can be helpful to seek external support. Talking to a therapist or someone you trust can help you process your emotions without judgment. Emotional detachment doesn't mean suppressing your feelings. It means understanding and navigating them in a way that empowers you rather than holds you hostage. It allows you to grieve, to feel pain, and to move through those emotions with intention and awareness. Over time, detachment can bring clarity, peace, and emotional strength. It teaches resilience and helps you build healthier emotional boundaries in future relationships. Rather than viewing detachment as an act of giving up, it should be seen as an act of self-respect and emotional maturity. It's a commitment to stop allowing someone else's presence or absence to dictate your happiness and inner peace.